テレ東ビズ
ゴジラ。
日本が誇る最強のコンテンツゴジラ。
ニューヨークの映画館全米で最初となるゴジラの上映間もなく始まります。ファンの方々が続々と会場へと入っていきます。
12月1日に全米で公開されたゴジラマイナスワン。
Honestly, I really love like the whole all the characters, the message, the action, definitely, and I hope they like make another one for sure.
Hollywood can't touch Godzilla.
世界中にファンを持つゴジラ。日本の実写映画としては過去最大規模となる全米2308館で上映。公開から3日間の興行収入は1100万ドル、日本円でおよそ16億円を記録。週末の興行収入ランキングで3位となり、アメリカの大作映画と対等に渡り合うなど、日本の実写映画としては異例の事態となっています。
あれはゴジラ。
舞台は敗戦直後、焦土と化した東京にゴジラが襲来。圧倒的な力で戦後の日本をどん底に叩き落とすゴジラに、戦争を生き延びた民間人が立ち向かうストーリーです。映画大国アメリカの客はゴジラマイナスワンをどう見たのでしょうか。
You know, I grew up as a little kid watching the Toho movies from the 60s, you know, and fell in love with kaijus and like, you know, the whole giant monster. And, you know, even though you know it's a guy in a rubber suit, like it's still fun and, you know, enjoyable. Japanese really get the scale of Godzilla in a way that the Western audiences don't necessarily. The Western audience is very good at the spectacle of Godzilla. But I think what the Japanese really nail is the awe, right? The monstrous power of nature and like what Godzilla represents, like ideologically and philosophically. So I think that's what's really that's what the Japanese version of Godzilla absolutely brings that's unique and special.
I was interested in is the time period takes place after World War II. And you know, given that led into the Cold War and everything, I think it's important to understand that, hey, movies may be fictional, but things happen. And I think although this is out of the ordinary, listen, it's a good way to use the imagination and what nuclear power can lead us to.
I loved it. Yeah, I'm a big Godzilla fan, so I thought this was great. It relates history to present time, so I thought this had a lot of hope and commentary about the past and all of us. So I thought the movement, the way Godzilla moved, was kind of classic with its own modern twist, so it felt good. I strongly have always felt that Godzilla should always be told by Japanese directors and artists, for sure. It's just always better. I think this did a really beautiful job, especially as Americans. It's hard for us to understand that the story is starting right after destruction, and everyone's so tired of it and the death, right? Like, as you saw, everyone was cheering every time there was destruction, but this movie was the first Godzilla movie that I remember feeling like I didn't want things to get destroyed. I watched them rebuild from nothing. Like, you know, the main character goes home and to a pile of ashes and puts everything into rebuilding it. And my first Godzilla movie, where I didn't want to see it all ripped down. Yeah, I think that's well done. I didn't expect that.
Can I ask some questions about the movie? Sure. Thank you very much. So how did you like the movie, Godzilla?
Definitely much different from Shin Godzilla in terms of pacing and everything. But it was definitely, I would say, maybe even more darker or even more sad than Shin, I would say. It was definitely very sad.
More sad and stuff. I would say it's like more like, I feel like this is more like an impactful, scary guy's Godzilla of all times. And that's why I really like, I've refilled it like from other movies. And this one is the scariest Godzilla of all time, really.
日本では往年のゴジラファンも多く鑑賞していますが、アメリカでは日本より若い世代の観客が目立ちます。近年映画をはじめとしたコンテンツ市場では、海外の成長率に比べて日本の成長が追いつかないことや、韓国コンテンツなどの拡大もあり、日本は存在感が低下していました。
東宝は今年
映画の海外展開などを強化するため、新会社東宝グローバルを設立。これまで現地の企業に委託していた北米での映画の配給を今回初めて自社で行いました。
アメリカでの評判の高さが伝わると、その権利を持つ東宝の株価も上昇。ゴジラ-1は日本経済にはプラス1となりそうです。
70年にわたって愛される日本最強のコンテンツ。ゴジラはなぜ今も世界中の人を魅了するのか。
ゴジラ映画作ってるとずっとウキウキしてるんですよ今回のゴジラのデジタルの部分では入ったばっかりの子たちに助けられてるんですよね。そいつらの作ったショットが素晴らしくて、中堅の人たちがものすごい焦るみたいなのがしょっちゅう見られたんで。
支えるのは日本最高峰のデジタル映像技術。 Z 世代のクリエイターがゴジラに新たな風を吹かせます。ワールドビジネスサテライト、ゴジラが日本経済に喝を入れます。